I've got my speculation hat on and my excitement pants equipped. All because of this news I'm reading on PokeBeach about a new trademark for the TCG, the Glory of Team Rocket. And this is set under the same trademarks that the Pokemon Company has used for set names before. So it is very likely that this is a set we're gonna get probably early 2025. It's exciting for longtime players because we haven't gotten a Team Rocket focused set since Team Rocket Returns. The easy speculation is that we're gonna see a return of Dark Pokemon that we got in the original Rocket set, we got them during the later Neo sets, and then in Team Rocket Returns. To layer in even more rumor and conjecture, a lot of inside sources are reporting that the Gen 10 Pokemon games aren't going to release until 2026, which is a good thing because that means they're actually going to have more time to work on the games and make sure that they run upon release, unlike Scarlet and Violet. And this also makes sense because Gen 10 would then coincide with the 30-year anniversary of Pokemon. We don't have a release date yet for Legends ZA, so this Rocket set could be a way to pad out the TCG so that the Pokemon Company can continue to release sets on a regular schedule, but not have to wait for new games to just generate new content for them to add into the card game. It already feels like they're over milking those Scarlet and Violet DLCs with the number of sets we're getting based on them, and since we don't know how long it's going to be before we get more video game content, it does make sense that they just go back to the well of what has worked before in the past, what's popular with players, and just do that. Not that long ago, I was discussing with some coworkers how stupidly popular Scarlet and Violet 151 was, and that I would love for them to do a follow-up to that set based on the 100 Pokemon that are introduced in Johto. It's looking like we're not going to get Let's Go follow-up games for Johto. We're not getting Let's Go Meryl and Dunsparce. So a smaller Johto set would be able to scratch that itch for a lot of people, especially if you were to incorporate in other fan favorite mechanics, not necessarily mechanics, but card features, like named Pokemon. We had them back in the Gym Hero, Gym Challenge sets. We had them in the Diamond and Pearl area with Champions Pokemon and Frontier Brain Pokemon. With only 100 Pokemon being introduced in Generation 2, you would have to pad out the set somehow. Doing Dark Pokemon and Owner Pokemon is a wonderful idea, and I hope that's the direction they're going with this set. I'm not expecting a Scarlet and Violet 251 set at all. There are just little nuggets of hope that I have for certain returning card styles, certain returning features that I would love to see in the TCG, and that would definitely get me buying packs. If we see the return of Dark Pokemon in this Rocket-themed set, I do hope they stick with the original Dark Pokemon framework of they have lower HP, but they have more explosive attacks. Going along with the Rocket theme, I would also love to see the return of certain trainer types and supporter cards from back in the day, like Rocket's Trap, things that disrupted your opponent's hand and just all around made it harder for them to play the game. That's a very evil team kind of thing to do. The return of Rocket machines that would disrupt the field. If the Glory of Team Rocket does turn out to be a future TCG set, I do hope it incorporates all the Gen 2 elements because Team Rocket was a big element of those games. But I think that there is a 100% chance that if this set turns out to be real, that there will be a Dark Charizard card, whether it's a straight up reprint of the original or an all new Dark Charizard. Would be amazing if we did get just straight up reprints of those classic cards from Team Rocket, but I think I would actually prefer to get brand new stuff. Give me some brand new full art trainers of some Rocket grunts, of Annie and Oakley, of Butch and Cassidy, of Jesse and James. Giovanni has gotten enough love from full art trainers and such. Give some spotlight to Silver. Selfishly, I would hope that terrestrial Pokemon be left out of this set. I'm kinda sick to death of terrestrial Pokemon already. That way this set symbolizes more of a pivot or a transition away from terrestrial Pokemon and back to Megas, since that's going to be a huge focus of Legends ZA. Definitely going to sound like a Pokemon shill here, but I would also love to see a lot more specialty product hit the shelf, like with Celebrations where you had the Gigantamax Pikachu figure. I love that thing. Or even with 151, a lot of the most popular products were the poster collection, the binder collection that came with a little extra piece of merch. I would love a rocket-themed binder. If they wanted to be absolutely amazing, they could bring back that Japanese exclusive rocket briefcase that came with the exclusive promos inside. Bring that to the West. We haven't had a good figure collection in a while. Give me a figure of an evil-looking Pokemon. No more of this cutesy stuff. Give me a mean little feller. There's really just so much potential here, and that's the reason I kind of rushed this video and did it more of a podcast style, is I just wanted to talk about it, and I definitely want to hear back from you guys what you think is going to happen with this set. Do you think we're actually going to get it? What do you think is going to be included? What are your personal hopes and expectations for the glory of Team Rocket? Do you think that they're just padding out the sets, doing a little bit of nostalgia mining, or is Team Rocket actually going to play a part in the Pokemon storylines moving forward? What Pokemon would you like to see get dark cards? We got that giant Shadow Lugia promo from back in the day. I would love to see a Shadow Ho-Oh to match it, and a Dark Shuckle. Dark Shuckle all the way home. I cannot wait to hear the community discussion around this bit of news, so I throw it over to you guys. Let me know down in the comments. Let's get that discussion going. Bye-bye for now.